Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you not new, thank you so much for continuing to come back and support my channel. I appreciate all of you so very much. Today is my February haul. I spent an awful lot of money in this short little tiny month that February was. I am kind of disappointed in myself, but with that being said, when it went into my budget that, you know, I broadcasted all over the interwebs in January, I said I wasn't going to beat myself up in months that I went over. And the biggest reason why is because I just wanted to slim down what I was spending. I will say that a lot of the things that I have in this group of stuff, well, number one, I have a lot of free items, a lot of gratis in this plethora of crap that is sitting on my desk to show you guys, and I will show you guys that stuff first. I have a couple of gifts, and then I have some items that have really been on my wish list for a long time. They're exciting items for me. My friend Grace, you guys have heard of her, called me up and was like, hey, this is this, do you want it? And hey, this is this, do you want it? And I couldn't say no, just because there was never going to be a time that I could get it all for the price that I got it. So we're gonna just jump in because I don't know any other way to do this. So a ton of this stuff was free to me, okay? So first I'm going to start with gifts because there's less of them. My friend JC came over and she had purchased one of these for herself and purchased one for me at the same time, and I am so grateful to have friends like this. This is the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions mascara. She swears by this. It's a tubing mascara, which is weird, right? Because it forms a tube around your lashes instead of coating your lashes, which is very strange. I'm excited to try and use this. This is supposed to be a lengthening and volumizing mascara. So she bought it and she's like, don't buy and open any other mascaras. I want you to be able to try this. I'm excited. This container is super pretty and kind of girthy, actually. Thrive Cosmetics is kind of an amazing brand. So I know that a lot of what they do is, it's called cosmetics with a C-A-U-S-E, because a lot of the monies that they make go towards causes to help. I think it's, you know, cancer research or something that they donate to. I can't remember exactly what, but I'm really excited to try and use this mascara. In addition to that, she did bring me the Ofra Madison Miller blush in All I Need Is Love. Way back when we received these in IPSY, she and I decided that we were going to trade because I got the more rosy toned one, and I actually got the trio in my plus that also had that same blush in it. So I didn't need two of the same blushes, even though one of them is smaller than the other. I've got a jack ton of blushes, so I just didn't need two of the same blush. So we traded. This one is the more peachy tone of the two, besides the rosier one, so I really kind of love this for my skin tone. I love peachy blushes, so those were free. So then I got some gratis as well. So we had an Urban Decay event, a cluster training, and when you go to a cluster training, you always walk away with gratis from it. And what we got in gratis was the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray, my holy grail setting spray. Y'all know this. We also got the Urban Decay Perversion Waterproof 5-point eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. So I'm super excited about that. Never tried this one before. I have tried the Perversion mascara and I really kind of dug it, so I was really excited about that. I also got gratis for doing a training video, and for that I got the NARS Climax mascara, which I have never tried. And then I got, in our Kiehl's training, I got some Kiehl's items. So I did get the Kiehl's Cannabis Sativa Oil Herbal Cleanser, just a little like travel size version of that, which will go into my samples drawer. And then we got this, which is the Kiehl's Powerful Strength Line Reducing and Dark Circle Diminishing Vitamin C Eye Serum. This is a full size, I do believe. So yes it is. So I'm super excited to have that guy actually in my collection. And then in addition to those, I also got the Kiehl's Calendula Deep Cleansing Foaming Face Wash. And I got the Ultra Facial Cleanser as well. So I got a couple of facial cleansers from them. Plenty of cleansers for like the next 40 years. I got my hair done at one of the stores, and because of getting my hair done, I got this cool little bag that had some goodies in it, and inside of it was a Kiehl's lip balm, which I love. We had some IGK First Class Charcoal Detox dry shampoo, which I love IGK. They have got some amazing products. Tula Skincare, the Cult Classic Purifying Face Cleanser. Again, another cleanser. It's crazy. I did get a nail lacquer by OPI. This is what it looks like. It's just a really pretty, like, basic. It looks like glittery, almost like lavender. And then we also got a Dermalogica Active Moist, probably moisturizer, yeah. Some more things to go into my samples drawer for my samples series. Then, the last of my gratis. As a member of the salon, we have back bar takeovers, and with those back bar takeovers, at the end of the day, we always end up being able to take home the remainder of product that isn't used in the back bar takeover. I got a whole bunch of IGK items. I did get the IGK Crybaby Anti-Frizz Smoothing Serum, which is super good. And you guys, these products smell amazing. I got the Mistress Hydrating Hair Balm, which is also amazing for frizz, but it is great for dry hair, putting hydration back into it. I got the IGK Volumizing Texture Spray. So then I got also the IGK Good Behavior. This is a smoothing spray, you guys. This stuff, oh my god, the smell of this stuff, it makes me want to eat it. It smells like juice of some sort. I'm not really sure which juice, to be honest. And then also a giant size of the First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo. So super excited to have these items in my collection. So I got quite a bit of what I have here free. None of that stuff cost me money. Okay, except for, I guess, this little bag cost me what it cost to get my hair washed and blow dried at the store. Again, I went through my moments of feeling guilty about this, so I'm not going to feel guilty about it anymore. I'm not. Because this stuff, I know, has found itself a real good home. So the first thing I want to share with you are some things that I picked up from Ulta for purchase. So one of the things that I picked up was some nail care stuff. This stuff, you guys, isn't part of my budget, so I didn't put the cost of these items on here. The reason why is because these are not a huge part of what I need to curb myself from spending. I don't very often buy nail care stuff, so I didn't add it into what I'm not allowed to spend money on. I didn't put into this total what I'm not allowed to spend money on as far as perfumes go, because this isn't also a problem area for me. This is the Philosophy Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere perfume, and it is just a little like travel size, because I find that it, number one, smells so good, you guys. But number two, it reminds me of Warm Vanilla Sugar from Bath & Body Works, only, you know, sticks around with you for a while. I needed something to put in my purse. I had those little tiny, like, sample vials in my purse, but I took them out because I was afraid they were going to get broken, and then I didn't have any kind of body spray or anything on me, and I vape, so I feel like I need to have a body spray on me, and I just didn't, so I did pick that up at a store. So now we're getting into the things that did cost me money, the things that did go against the monies that I had for spending this month. Okay, this month I started with $94 extra, so I did have $244 that I was able to spend. I went over my budget by these guys right here, to be honest, and they are the Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nudes Complexion Inspired Eyeshadow Palette. I also have the Too Faced Born This Way Turn Up the Light highlighting palette. You guys, I couldn't help it. Like, I walked into the store and they were standing there staring at me, and I was like, oh my gosh, those are so pretty. So this is what the highlighting palette looks like. I am so stoked about this highlighting palette. It is just so pretty. This is like a soft focus, like finishing powder, and then you have a super sparkly highlighter called Dazzle, and then one called Glow that's more of a like a natural one. I just watched Teresa is Dead do a review of this palette and the Glow palette, and I'm a little curious to know how I'm gonna love them because she didn't, but I kind of like that, like Glow from Within Glow, and she doesn't. So the next thing I got was a couple of Smith & Colt single eyeshadows. I don't typically sway towards single eyeshadows unless they are in magnetic pans. You guys, these are so pretty. Do you see the glitter in these guys? Okay, so this one, look at that. That is Blue by Smith & Colt. Blue. It's called the Glitter Shot All Over Glitter Crush. I am quite certain these are probably not eye safe. It says apply to face, body, or anywhere. So these are body glitters. And then there's this one, which is Violet. And this is what this one looks like. The kids are evidently fighting. Never have kids. If you guys don't have kids, never have them. They're cute and warm and fuzzy when they're little, puppy size. They're beautiful and so sweet. And then they get older and they fight with each other, and it just is enough to drive a person to drink. It just really is. That was all I bought at Ulta. What? Then we have the giant Sephora box that you guys saw in the thumbnail. I did open this guy. I wanted to make sure I got everything, and I did indeed. So the samples I got to add to my sample series are these, an RMS Beauty Uncover Up Concealer, I guess, maybe. And then I also got the Moschino Toy 2 perfume. Another sample I got is this. It is the Natasha Denona Love Palette shade Pure Love, and that is the shadow that I got. That's just a single shadow in there, so I'm excited about that for my sample drawer. So this is what started this whole might as well get what I need from Sephora right now. Dumbest move. I did need this. This was $42. This is all I have left of this guy, so it couldn't have come at a better time. If you guys know my channel, you know that this is what I clean my brushes with every single time I clean my brushes. One of my friends was talking to me about how expensive it was and how that's why she sticks to It Cosmetics brush bath, which I used to buy too. Like, I'm not faulting anybody for buying that because this is expensive. But when you sit down and think about it, this guy is $42 for 32 ounces. Those brush bath bottles are $19.50 for 3.2 ounces. It would take you 10 of those bottles to have as much as you have here, and it would cost you $195. So I'm cool with spending $42 on that every like 6 months, I think it's been. So there's that. So in addition to those things, though, I couldn't just let it go. I have been eyeballing these for a while, and these are a couple Pat McGrath little mini eyeshadow palette. This is the Pat McGrath Labs. I did cut them open for easy access. I love the way she packages her stuff, but honestly, I think it's a little bit ridiculously wasteful. That's crazy wasteful. This one is the Eye Ecstasy Sublime palette, and I kind of dig this like clear plastic. And this is what those shades look like. You guys, those are so pretty. These are just single pans of her special shades, and they're little tiny. These guys were $28 a piece. You know, her special shades are really what does it for me. Her mattes, not really spectacular in my opinion. I have a giant palette that I paid $125 for from her that I like, don't get me wrong, but I don't think... I think that this is a much better deal, honestly. You get 5 of the special shades for 28 bucks, which isn't bad. And these are really a perfect eyeshadow pan size. The second one is this one, and this is the Eye Ecstasy Subversive one, which is the more colorful big palette, and those guys are the colorful shades too. Then as I'm perusing through the sales, which I don't typically do because unless I know specifically that something that I want is on sale. The reason why I don't typically do it is because then I get caught off guard by things that are on sale. I think that just because they're on sale means I should buy them. I did kind of break out of that habit a bit, but this was on sale. What I have to say about this item though is it is something that I have wanted for a very long time. So I'm glad it was on sale because it is the Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush Face Palette. Okay. So I don't know if y'all have watched my inventory, but in that inventory, I think I said I have 22 palettes. Face palettes. How the hell do I have 22 face palettes? I don't even know how they got here. This is how they get here. This is how they get here. I have the Diamond and Blush Natasha Denona face palette, and this is what it looks like, you guys. This is so stunning. I love how she does this with the creams underneath this flap here and then the powders. I have wanted this for quite some time. There were 2 of them. There's this one and then the Citrine, I think it's called, with the bright yellow highlighter. Like, who wants to put that color highlighter on your face? Not me, not I. But I am so excited for these ones, to be honest. So I have a couple of her other face palettes, the Bronze and Glow, and then I think the Bloom. And I am excited for this one. I was so happy to see it on sale. This one is the Daria face palette, and I couldn't be happier that it was on sale. All right, so then the most amazing pieces of this haul are these last items here. My friend Grace knows that I've been trying to try Sugar Pill for years, and the one way that I knew I was going to be able to try Sugar Pill is if it came to Ulta. And it came to Ulta, right? But none of the eyeshadows were at Ulta until we got this really cute little tiny like palette that was called the Fun Size palette. And I wasn't sure that I was ever going to be able to pick it up because every time I go online, it is out of stock. Wow. She texted me the other day and it was a picture, and it was a picture of this guy sitting on a shelf in one of her stores in California where she is. She holds the same position I do up here in Washington, and she's like, "You want it?" Yes, I want it. By that time my budget was blown. So it was what it was. So I am super excited to have this guy in my collection. What I will say is it's quite a bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I think that these are so pretty. They're going to be beautiful shades to buff out any color to. Yeah, I just cannot wait to use them. I love the, story of them being like fun size. It's game oriented. Their names are Cheat Code, 8-Bit, Player 1, Twitch, Level Up, Rage Quit. Which my son does all the time. Continue, ? High Score, and Game Over. I'm super excited about that. It does have a cute little heart-shaped mirror on it. I'm really excited about this palette. I just had done a video and just posted a video really telling you guys how much I wanted this. And Grace sent me a text message while she was at IPSY, which is a hair show, and Milt had a booth there in which they were selling stuff for, you know, a discount, and she got 40% discount on some things and wanted to know if I wanted her to pick up anything for me. Y'all know, hopefully, you've watched my channel long enough to know, I mean, just momentarily really is all it has to be within the last like 2 months. It's all it has to be. You all should know what I had her pick up for me. I wanted this collection so bad I could taste it. I could not physically pass this up. So when she texted me and said, hey, Melt's here and this is on sale for 40% off, I said, I want all of it. I got both of the palettes and I got the highlight from the Amor Eterno collection from Melt, and I cannot be happier. I wanted to cry because, and I'm thinking about it now and kind of tearing up because I wanted this so bad. So this is the highlight. This is what the packaging looks like, and then you open it up and this is the highlight. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's got a skull on it, and it is so pretty. This is the Muerte palette. I'm not even sure I'm saying that right. These two palettes together, this is the most beautiful thing. I think once I take them out of here, I am going to find a way to frame this packaging because I just love it. I think it is so pretty. And the palettes, when you take them out, they're like glossy in places and very like tactile in 3D. I think that you guys can see that. I hope that you can see it on your end of the camera as well. But this is the dark one. This is the blues and greens. And I watched Raw Beauty Christie do a video using this palette, and I just want to recreate that look. I just want to dig into it. I have swatched a couple colors. I cannot wait to put this on my eyeballs. I might do a video of using all new stuff and do this. Get ready with me using these. This is the Vita one, and this is the lighter one, the oranges and reds. And this is what this palette looks like on the actual packaging. You guys can, I think, see the shiny areas where it's more like resin and kind of like tactile. The back of it is so pretty. The back of the other one is just like that one. And this one has the oranges, browns, yellows, greens. I am just so thankful for friends like Grace. I just love her so much. So you guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I blew through my budget for February. The $150 that I had for February was spent easily on the 1st of February, and a good reason for that is these guys. That set alone was $117 that I spent. In addition to that, we had my IPSY, which was $25, and I also purchased a red shampoo for my hair, my red conditioner. And I wasn't doing too bad most of the month because I still had that $94 extra that came into this month with me. Then we got the Ulta spend, which included things like the nail care stuff and the 2 eyeshadows. That came to $33. I think I included the nail care stuff in that total though, so I knew I had a little bit of room, a little bit of wiggle room. But then we had the Sugar Pill palette that came in at $22.79. After all that spend, that left me with $29 left for the month. That $29 that I had left for the month, I spent, when I purchased these, this was a $45 spend and this was, I think, $30. But my cost, it ended up costing me $61. So I blew my budget by roughly twice what I had left. So I had $29 overspend. Then I bought the stuff from Sephora, and I was already overspent by $29. The stuff at Sephora cost me an additional $142. I did have a Rakuten reward that equated to $68, and it was to Sephora. So remember when I said if I had a gift card that was store specific that was not going to count towards my purchase. So I did take that $68 out of that total. That left me with $74.50 that was an overspend. So I overspent my $242 budget by $74.50 this month. But I'm not going to beat myself up over it. What I am going to say is that my February budget was burnt. I blew that. I failed hardcore, and I know what made me fail. What I will say is this was a big reason for it, but I was not going to say no to these palettes. If you guys are familiar with my channel, you know wholeheartedly that I couldn't say no to these. I have wanted these since they came out. I have been coveting them since they came out. I've never tried Melt before. This was my purchase. This was my purchase. I needed to have those. I needed to have them. And I'm saying this about eyeshadow palettes, and I realize how ridiculous this sounds, but I needed to have those palettes. There was no way I was going to say no to them. To get them at the cost that I got them, and then there was just no way. There was just no way I was going to say no. So I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying that is the reason why I was overspent this month. It started that way because of those. Had I not purchased those, I still would be in the positive for my budget. I am happy I went over budget this month, because had I not gone over budget this month, I would not have those two palettes in my life, and I needed them in my collection. So there's that. I am starting March anew. I am starting March with the thought process that I am not going to let this affect the rest of my year. I won't be mad at myself anymore. I am going into March knowing that I am not going to be spending that money. I am going into March knowing that I have what I could foresee myself purchasing in the future anyways. I am going into March fresh, $150 budget. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoyed my haul. Thank you again for supporting my channel. I do appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. I hope that you enjoyed this video enough that you're considering giving it a big thumbs up. It really does help our channels out here. I also hope that you liked it, or me, enough that you're considering subscribing to my channel before you go. I promise you I'm better than this at budgeting. Typically, this month got away from me, and it was a super short month too that flew by so fast. What did you guys spend your money on this month? I hope that it was something as amazing to your soul as what I spent my money on. Thank you guys again, and until next time, bye.